When the frog is waiting for its life, yeah?
The frog can survive on Earth.
We are jumping out.
No, that is a frog.
No, the fish.
Okay. And we have very small ones.
Rudisha hizo kwa maji kwanza.
Is someone talking about this one?
Yes.
You want to eat this one?
Hey!
The red ones first, please. Because those ones are very hard to find. You got them.
Morning guys, wherever you are, it's underscore Gintu back again here, and I am in the Medellin here at Mara site, guys. And today is the day we were just talking about of the reallocation of the fish from the second fish pond to the first fish pond today, guys. And we are now complete with the first fish pond. Today we are just going to see how everything was now conducted and how it looks like today. And we have now released, we are going to release them from the first fish pond towards the first fish pond. The guys just recording me, yeah, this is for Madiru system. This is just the attires we have because we don't have they call it a name, weather. You know weather? Weather is those are just the clothes that they wear and when entering into the pond, but we have not yet purchased them. We are small, we are approaching small. So today is the day that we have to reallocate the fish from the second fish pond towards the first fish pond. It's just done today, so we can just go to the part where now we have just opened the water so as it can now be released towards the riverside. You can now see what is now passing through this segment here. This is just where water is passing through and getting this kind of a channel and to this down level here. So as it can now go onto the main sewer, then it will now go to the riverside, so as it will be now treated onto that main sewer. And you know, today we have some miscellaneous effect whereby we have some toxic substances at the second fish pond, so we have to reallocate the fish with an immediate effect. If we just rely that we don't, or we hesitate to reallocate them, we are going to just encounter some challenges whereby we have a little bit of ammonia accumulation onto the second fish pond. But those are just the segment for one who wants to learn about the fish farming. If you have some challenges, if you have just one pond and you don't have an extra pond for you to reallocate the fish to, you can just use salt. Just sprinkle some salt or dilute some salt and to other water, then it's just fresh water, then you just sprinkle the salted water onto the fish pond, so as it will now lower the accumulation of ammonia. But whoever doesn't have such a kind of the responsibility or the maintenance practices or the observations, you can just land the fish dying. But as we have the extra fish ponds, just the first fish pond, we are going to reallocate them with an immediate effect without them being suffocated there. So we have some maintenance practices or some of the segments, or we can just talk about positions where we have to let water out, so as that second fish pond can now go dry a bit, and we reallocate the fish to the first fish pond. Then we let that fish pond to dry totally, so as the ammonia accumulation will now be leveled down. As far as it will now go dry, it will now have some cracks whenever it's just dry because it's somehow clay. And in that part, we will now be observing how everything is just undergoing, and we will now let water to settle that pond after a period of 1 month, so as now we can now stock that fish pond. But by now we have to clear it as far as now. Guys, this is the procedure on how you just start up for the clearance of water from this second fish pond. But this is the main clearance pipe from the first fish pond and the second fish pond. Whenever you open this kind of a pipe, it will now clear water from the first fish pond and the second fish pond. But by now we sealed this first fish pond. but whatever we are draining here is the second fish pond. So as we can now transfer the fish from this fish pond towards the first fish pond. Here we have two main pipes here. This is just a drainage pipe. It's just a clearance drainage pipe. And this is the second outlet pipe. Whenever water reaches at this pipe, it will now get out on its own. But this one here, when it's just open, it's just clearance of the fish pond. So we are going to clear water first, then we start the procedure of reallocating the fish. The drainage pipe here.
Guys, that is water being drained. Look at how it's just forming a very funny thing here.
This is
Somehow like a small hole.
He thinks it's aggressive.
Look,
But you know,
it's forming a small hole.
yeah. That's now water penetrating.
Siphoning, it's like siphoning.
Yeah.
Guys, look at the fish pond, man. So guys, we are draining the fish, and as you can see, our ornamental fish, as Gin to say, they love staying where there's some fresh water. Just look at them. Whoa, there's a big fish there. Look where they're going to stay. And then there's some clay there. I guess that's where they love that spot there. That is Musani there. Musani cleaning the pond. Are you enjoying the work?
Yeah, I'm enjoying.
Alright. This looks like a small swimming pool, man. But don't swim. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
I can't swim.
Reverse swim.
It's a rare case.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're congested somewhere. It can reverse so as it can now get away from the crowd.
Okay.
But what we have now sensed, this is just people might think that we are just training people on how, and that's why we have to let it happen that way, so as people can now know what we are now talking about. We have some whitish substances forming around the perimeter wall, if you can now check on it. So those are just extra feeds. They are just feed remains that were fed onto this fish pond, whereby the fish never ate it all. So it's going and rotting at the bottom surface of the fish pond, whereby creating substances or toxic substances by the name ammonia and hydrogen sulfide, which can now kill some fish onto this pond. But if you want to treat them not to happen, or ammonia, to lower the ammonia down, you can just use salt, so as it can now lower the ammonia down. So that's the practical thing I was just talking about. So that's why you can now see some fish are just here exhaling and inhaling some extra oxygen from the surface, because water doesn't have access or more of the oxygen concentration at that water. So we have to reallocate them, so as whenever they now settle at the first fish pond, we are not going to see them appearing on top of the water surface as the way you can now see. But we had to do this because the first fish pond was not yet complete in terms of construction, so we had to construct it first, so as we can now reallocate them like today. So we have to hurry up so as we reallocate them before they get suffocation.
So another question that I have for you, Gintu,
Yeah.
and someone is calling you. Having this, can you say like advantage of having such a fish pond is like when you want to harvest, you can easily harvest them because you can just release water, get
you
in.
just release water out, then they be stranded here.
Yeah.
They cannot go anywhere because you remove some water, then you have zero water accumulation into this pond. Then you can just catch them easily. Now you can now see them. They're just here.
Guys, this is what we're talking about. Now you can see them in 3D. Very beautiful.
They're coming out.
But I noticed like they love to stay at the corner.
Yeah, and we have I was talking about
Just look at them.
yeah, they're there.
Yeah. I guess they love where water is flowing.
No. Not that they like where water is flowing, but whenever I talked yesterday to Alpha, you remember yesterday I told you, whenever you see some fish congesting where the inlet of water is coming into, So you know that there is a lack of oxygen concentration onto that pond. You remember yesterday?
Yes.
So whenever you see, there's water coming from the first fish pond, it's just a seepage accessing the second fish pond. So they are congested there so as they can just get that extra oxygen coming from the first fish pond as water. So that's what we mean by the term now we have a problem with this second fish pond, as we have to release water from this fish pond so as it will now go dry first, then we will now restock here after a period of like 1 month. So there's a problem with the accumulation of oxygen onto this fish pond here. So that's why you can now see them rotating where water is coming in.
Okay, I have another question, and I'm sorry to ask this one on camera. Does the first fish pond has an outlet?
Yes, it has an outlet.
Yeah.
It has to reach unto this. This is the outlet.
So
The first fish pond, but the second fish pond is called the inlet.
but I guess it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be having a challenge because Gintu, you want this fish pond to dry up, right? So in case the water is gonna fill up, meaning that it's not gonna dry. I guess it's something that was forgotten when constructed. Maybe we could have secluded an extra outlet there, because now they are going there. They're gonna maybe face the same challenge that they are facing here.
We are
Maybe.
going to use a net. Whenever we see we want to release water, if it's just extra onto this first fish pond here, we have to use the drainage pipe. So as we can now lower the amount of water concentration onto the first fish pond. But whenever we see now we want to have water into this second fish pond, we have to release water from the first fish pond to access the second fish pond. So as now the first fish pond now will accumulate a new brand water onto that pot. And as far as everything is put in consideration, after a period of we just construct this a whole of these fish ponds here. We are going to have an extra oxygen pump onto the third fish pond and the second fish pond. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you just really didn't.
Alpha, you watch out for this wound. You got some sharp nails.
Yes. So you really drink the water, yeah? So until how far do you have to wait? Or the water come out? Or do you have to
Oh no, it's like 10 minutes only. Then we just roll in with a net. We have a mosquito net at that backyard. So we are just going in with a mosquito net. We pull the mosquito net here. Then we just get the fish
You don't
out.
release all the water out. Is that what you
We don't release.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because of the suffocation.
Yes.
We cannot release.
Okay.
Yeah. So detoxify the water, and there's no they now suffocate the fish, so they cannot get oxygen concentration on the pond. So whoever is just using this message is just doing a mess.
You should give them directives not to feed them such kind of stuff, man. So guys, you had, I also know something. I also know about aflatoxin.
Kids, it's easy when you like lift it up like this, the water sinks. Maybe next time, not right now. Okay, good. Ready?
Yeah, you can just start it.
Okay.
This is my first time fishing.
They are running this way. Don't step on them. They are running away. Lakini sasa huyu atakanyaga samaki. Step on the fish. Hey, one fish is suffocating over there, you see? He's suffocating? Yeah. Right here. Slowly. First time fishing.
Now this fishing is not even recording. Whoa, slow. Yeah, oh,
Sio.
Yeah.
Tunabidi ya fisherman.
okay, wait, that one you have to take it slow.
So tulinunua kwanza hii.
Guys, we are fishing here.
So basin?
Look, there's another one Mawera outside. Please do quickly, I don't want my fish to suffocate. Look.
There are so many here.
Yeah, the more.
The water is clean. You would have fetched clean water.
It's clean.
You'll catch one by one like that.
Yeah, because
Even a frog is there.
whenever you throw them back,
Yeah.
the net is coming with these toxic substances. So
Oh, they will grow.
yeah, they are now going to be exposed to the
There's a toxic. Somebody gave them name. It's true. It's true.
Yes, those food need to be labeled then.
And you'll fish all of them.
Yeah. Those who have a bumper harvest here.
Okay.
Do you want to
Throw those ones, then you come for the rest. Take the red ones first, please. Because those ones are very hard to find. You got them from very far. Shika zote hizi ndio food. The red ones. You have to save them. Oh, these ones are tiny. No.
Once they enter the water, they survive.
This is the margins.
Behind you, there are many
We don't know how many they are. Huh?
over there.
Oh, there are still some outside.
On the corner, yeah.
On the corner.
You need to take those ones.
Yeah, some.
You need to throw them, then come with higher. This one. There's omena. No, those are babies. Those are not
Usikanyage hapo, usikanyage sana.
Usikanyage.
Kuna samaki hapa.
Usikanyage.
Kuna samaki.
You know net to show you. You know net. Ano ndio kwa kona.
Mtoe, ndio huyo mtoe.
Throw it direct. Even frogs are trying to survive. I think I'm keeping even frogs. In Thailand, you know, these are
Kwa hapa kuna samaki ziko hapa. Hizi ndogo ndogo.
small one. Let's make a small one. Fish farming takes another shape. You have to go down. It's underground. Take those ones. Just little by little. Also, you clean them with this water. So once you clean, then now they can go to the other side. And can you clean this pool?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that you can remove those toxins. Careful when you are stepping. You step on the redfish. I realize they are right there, all of them. You have to be careful. Get the water. You clean it. So this is clean water, guys. Oh, I have big fish.
Musani kakanyanga samaki.
Usinie mguu. I'm telling them not to take their leg out because they will step with the red fish. Tapata samaki kana nini hapo. Even these are babies.
Oh, that one is so beautiful.
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Or this one?
No, that other one. This is.
Yeah, right there. Oh, where? There's some, I've seen. Counted for us. guys, we are restocking the other one, which is the big fish pond.
There are like 20 more here.
Yeah, even not just 20.
Not 20, there are more than. There are many.
They could be at least,
There are so many that are jumping outside.
look, it's struggling.
Hey Ginto, how's the process going?
Oh, the process is just ongoing well, so we have to hurry up because the way we are just setting at the water level, we are just identifying water, so we have to be so quick. Yeah, we have to be so quick.
Quick, Mawera, quick. I wish you guys could watch that net.
No,
It's a new one.
let us step alongside there. Because whenever we step outside water,
Step outside. Look, at that corner there.
Moving the water like that, you're scared.
Here. Touch, you touch it, it disappears. No, it's slippery. Now I'm trying to do like this. Look, that fish is so big. That one is so big.
Oh, we can eat that today.
You want to eat the big one? Oh my God. How come I don't know how to cut this thing? But begin to, yes, cut it and thing. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
With the frog is waiting for its life, yeah?
The frog can survive on Earth.
They are jumping out.
No, that is a frog.
No, the fish.
Okay. And we have very small ones.
Rudisha hizo kwa maji kwanza.
Is someone talking about this one?
Yes.
You want to eat this one?
Hey!
There is a fish here, red one, please. Don't step on it. You just saw it? Please get this fish here.
even touched it.
Yes, get this fish.
Uh,
You got it? No,
there's another one.
You need to get a red fish. There's a red fish right here.
This one.
You got it? No, not that one.
This one,
Throw,
golden.
throw. Yeah, throw.
But there's another
There is
there.
another red one. Just be careful. You don't step on it on the mat.
You got it?
Yeah, throw that one. Throw. Push. There's a red fish here, very gold fish.
Not the one that I've got.
No, I was trying to get it.
Let's go and start from down.
video.
this guy here is trying now. We want to let water out fully, so the work of this guy is just to make sure that we have this drainage pipe found from beneath, so as we drain this water from this spot here, so as we can now get this whole of water outside as fast as possible.
Peleka hizo pole tu. Ama nilete ile besheni hapa. Angalia ile besheni.
So when you do this process, do you think the fish will escape?
No, we are going to use that net outside here.
Okay.
So whenever they want to trespass, they are going to be attracted by the net. So the thing we need is to clear water from this point here.
Okay. The guy who's doing his name is Alex, huh?
Alex.
Marwa soldier.
Yes. What's the plan?
I want him to just get that pipe beneath, because engineer told the engineer I want the drainage pipe that will drain water from the first fish pond and the second.
Yeah.
But it was not put at the bottom level.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's now
So that's why we have some water here. So it has to be beneath, fixed beneath.
So this should go down.
Very
Not-
deep.
Yeah, very deep. Because with this, you can be able to take the water out.
Yes.
Or you can take another one. Or you need to.
You can just use it. Yes. Kuna samaki?
The oxygen level is very low. Let me put this one. Yeah, imagine talking.
What happened?
You know, we have some potholes here. So whenever somebody don't step well, you're gonna collapse inside here.
Who collapsed? Mami, are you okay?
Hey, you've missed it? No, go check that. Which fishing technique is this? No, Mawela, I saw like you got it.
No, I missed it. I seen it jump.
Oh,
Yeah, I seen it jump.
which fishing technique is that? Hey, pole.
Mawira, are you okay? I heard you fall down.
Hapo ndani.
Pole. Amu mwage kwa neti. Hiyo kusikia neti mwage.